Hi, good day. This is Edmonds in Sonny Cole carry the burning issue where they come up from journalists against injustice for good governance. Today is the Sunday, the 4th of September 2022. Today, journalists against injustice, they talk about a range of things, 3 topics. The first one will be a protest we happen in America, say, for the government release the PPP people will be involved in riotous conduct and demonstrate, say, for remove legitimate government will be our first topic. And the other one will be we sister them we refuse for keep them private, expose them na social media. Then the other one na something where we think say wrong we get for do which we wrote from Cline Town to PZ we want to talk about. So let we start with the first one where na the protest we happen na somewhere in America where then say for the government release PPP, triple P's, people that will be involved in riotous conduct. It's really difficult because journalists against injustice before that protest, we make them very clear. And we try for sensitize people the things that way they be done, they say we know say not go be a peaceful protest because they begin talk about president for go protest, not get for push president for go. Now this process where we go through now, we start from yesterday, the 3rd, it go run till October 4th. Now that means you go register, you eligible for vote in for your president of your choice or government of your choice and vote and out. But not to that we talk about today. Journalists against injustice on the go around, they observe the registration where they go on few constraints day. We don't talk about yesterday, but other time we go talk about it because this will run till October 4. Now, what we want to talk about the protest, we know say indeed any protest or anything that way riotous behavior, innocent person they go caught up. The formulation of journalists against injustice for good governance now as a result of a riotous behavior where me as a journalist go cover where I was caught up and arrested and go to Pademba Road. Now I'm born this organization. So I go there as an innocent person. So a lot of people and they we go get trouble. There will be an innocent people. And journalists against injustice don't follow that through. We do understand that. But it was wrong for protesters then for go for protests in a violent manner. We claim the lives of we police them. We for protect we. If we all say if the police cannot even protect themselves, how can they protect us? So that was totally entirely wrong. Journalists against injustice condemn them in the strongest possible terms. So if people are able to plead to government for the innocent one that we go caught up in that riotous behavior and coup sort of thing, because if you want to push president through, that means it's a coup. They're not able to know how to talk to government for the innocent one and for let them release them on bail, let them keep them out short, honestly. Journalists against injustice don't begin engage and plead to government for see how best government go investigate and release the one that we know we think say they follow the crowd and so on and so forth. So please, if they don't know waiting for do, we ask now for stay quiet and we don't begin plead for the government, the court release them people they on bail. But we still emphasize the one there, big one there, where they be responsible for this thing, for bring them to books there. We know them, so nobody not go try them again. Then the other thing we want to talk about, we get with sister them where they make rounds on social media, where refuse for keep them private. They expose them to the wall. And it's a disgrace to every sierraleonean, disgrace to mama, with sister, with auntie, and picking them when a girl picking them. It's very, very shameful. You know, I'm not able to understand how this for happen. I see something on social media where they blame government, they blame President Bio. Then the blame first lady where now the first lady this where the emphasize for let man not take advantage by picking them when underage, not for married early, not for begin rape people picking them, right? Now the first lady this way we get we take that drive. And we want for journalists against injustice, one for commend the first lady and His Excellency the President for the work way that they do. We bring free education people in frown. They bring midterm census people in frown. They do so much people in frown. President Bio gets a time where he get for day for in office. Let we support him for this period of time. Then we all for go register now and vote. Then we make a decision. So that one the way the things say government responsible for the misbehavior and nasty behavior of we sister them, we picking them. Please, I think there's something wrong with you now. Honestly. I don't want to dwell into this issue because we self get picking, we not cumbra them. Right? But the home training, the people that we groom them picking them, then they turn something else later on. Bad influence and some of the group that we then belong to now they cause that. Now, the thing we are going to end with, I don't want to dwell too much on this. The thing we are going to end with, today we will go for monitor this registration. We notice from Cline Town to PZ, the road then so bad, it don't dig. The other day, first lady get for come now the year when if they go Makeni, see the ditch or picking grave them where he see for go Makeni, get for kind of social media for talk. Honestly, the one that within the Office of Trust we responsible for fix the road from Cline Town to PZ. The road so bad, where if we not be careful, now that route they container the ply, right? Now that route they container the use. If we not be careful, we get forget another accident shortly. Where you drive your vehicle, you get for steer gently, or else your absorber go broke, or it go cause some problems where go cause an accident. How much more container? Where big the trucks where they take containers, they're not too good. So, on behalf of Journalists Against Injustice, this is a message where we descend to the one that we're responsible for fix the road them from Cline Town to PZ. The road is so bad, there is a big ditch them on the road where we go call, say, a graveyard. We need for let it fix as quickly as possible for let we not get other disaster because not what way government is plan for, but if it happen, government get for jump on board and use money for spend for fixing problems here. So, on behalf of Journalists Against Injustice for Good Governance, we deplete to we all for let we do the things that we supposed to do for make sure these problems there all we address them. Thanks and have a blessed day. Bye for now. Long live Sierra Leone. Bye for now. Bye-bye.